Our research is about forecasting seizure risk over days, akin to weather forecasting for the brain. For people with epilepsy, much suffering stems from the constant uncertainty about upcoming seizures. We have found that the fate of seizures is not only determined in the minutes preceding their onset, but also depend on influences at larger timescales, much like the probability of lightning is constrained by seasonal, diurnal, and oceanic influences. In other words, lightning does not come out of the blue. Atmospheric temperature rises in the middle of the day, increasing the chances of a storm. Similarly, many patients have seizures at preferential times of the day. When weather fronts develop, they determine the trend for the next week. Similarly, we discovered that epileptic brain activity increases over multiple days during which seizure risk is heightened. We have used point process generalized linear models, a flexible statistical framework that incorporates the process itself and other variables upon which the probability of the event may depend. The model takes as inputs a number of cyclical variables, which it combines, attributing different weights and outputs the probability of a seizure. The result is important. As you can see on the bottom graph, most seizures fell into time of high risk, and fewer fell into times of lower but non-zero risk. The agreement between the forecasted probability and the observed seizure frequency can be measured by a score borrowed from the field of meteorology, the Breyer score. Across 175 subjects, we found that the score was above random forecasts in about 2/3, highlighting that our method could be applied to many patients. Instantaneous seizure risk results from influences at widely different timescales that coalesce into one instant to determine whether a seizure is likely or not. One can imagine a day where minimally invasive devices would enable patients with epilepsy to be at the center of their management of their disorders, anticipating their health status and making their own decisions based on objective data.